And hello everyone, it's time to return to the world of Xenogears, I guess in the continent of Ignis. And yeah, I had a wonderful dinner. Hope you guys did too. Let's see, let's load this one. Yeah, Road to Nisan. And tonight's drink is green lemon tea. It's kind of like yuzu. Oh, yes, yep. Uh, so let's see. Hoten Tembu Dynamic. I got something for you, but I don't have for you. So I wonder what combination that was. Anyway, let's talk to the crew for a bit. Hello. Oh, that's the chief navigator's banana boat. Look at the map. The desert may seem to be flat and boring, but it's actually quite complicated. It's even worse when you dive underground, unexpected boulders and underground waterways. You can take your eyes off that map for a second. Really? Do you want to see the ship's chart? Yeah, show me. When Dazzle. Yggdrasil. Oh, no. This is Yggdrasil. Bledovic. Dazzle. Bart's Lair. Okay. The road to Nisan. Nisan. Citan's house. Okay. How do you have Citan's house in your map? Did you guys go there? Well, under the sun, there's nothing but static. As a matter of fact, there's nothing to do either. It's a lot harder to control the ship after the young master steered it. He's so reckless. Really? I had a competition going on with the young master the other day to see who could tip the boat further. Old Mason literally was white as a sheet, saying all the teacups were destroyed. Oh boy. Hey friends! Oh, sorry. I didn't realize that you were there. Wanna hear some hot sounds that I recorded? Okay. The France Collection number 99. No, it's enough. Well, that's too bad. So you recorded the sound of thunder? The ship's mast is low, so it'd help if we could get the gear to observe the shell's impacts. And when the catapults are opened, you can't use the main cannon. So many problems. The ship uses innumerable effect wings to pulverize sand and wade through it. If a balance is lost, we roll over in the desert. It's all up to our skill. I see. Hey. My name is Bingo, the apprentice helmsman. Sigurd has been teaching me how to operate the Yggdrasil. Do you want to see my notes? Yeah, let me see them. Number 1. The Yggdrasil can be operated just as if you are walking. Just use the directional button to move in the direction you want. While cruising, if you want to stop and disembark in your gear, then just press circle. To stop and come back to the bridge, oh, that's why. It's the square button. From the bridge, you can go into the rest of the vessel to rest, tune up a gear, weigh yourself. Why do I need to weigh myself, and so on? While cruising, press the select button to activate the remote sensing system. It will map your current position. Oh, that's nice. When you don't know how to get to where you want to go, ask the navigation officer, Mr. Ale, who's looking in the binoculars there. He'll be able to show you the ship's charts. I can't wait until I become a full-fledged helmsman. That's actually quite helpful. I never did that during my previous playthroughs. I never bothered to talk to everyone. That's the thing, I guess. Or maybe I did on the first playthrough, and then in the succeeding playthroughs, I just didn't bother. Oh wait, what's this? Nope, nothing. Oh, hello. This is where we rest. Do you want to rest too? Yes. It's a little messy, so bear with it. I should have rested instead of using an item to increase my health. See ya. Hey, that professor dressed in green isn't with you? Where is it then? Margaret's become stronger since the last time I saw her. She's indeed a true great mother of Nisan. Hey, you wanna talk to me? Can I talk to you? No. Okay, never mind. This is going to the hangar. Sorry. Sorry. I keep banging stuff. Oh. Okay. Hello. Hey, did you see this month's edition of Gear Fan magazine? They say hovering is all the rage right now. Until a while back, it used to be special equipment that only the young master had equipped on his gear. Really? What do you want to do with your gear? I want to see what's up. Anything new? Oh. For now, we're okay. Okay. Wait. Huh? Wait, you mean I can sell? No. Okay, never mind. Now, tune up. Let's check the engine. I knew it! Ah! It's always the case. We are so going to be poor. Oh, I have 4 wherewithal. Yay, I'm poor. No, I'm poor again. Okay, time to go and grind for a bit. On second thought, you know, I think this, the way it, I guess not really forces you, but the way you end up thinking, okay, I need to grind to get more resources, actually helps, because that way you can end up level grinding and increase your own levels. Still, it's like, eh. I need money. Oh no, when we talk to Sigurd. Young master, according to Margie, there's quite a troublemaker in Gebler. Yeah? So who the heck is he? Karan Ramses of the Holy Solaris Empire's Special Foreign Affairs Agency. In other words, he's the commander-in-chief of Gebler. It seems that Gebler isn't just after the excavation sites around Ave after all. You mean they're not after the Jasper? If that's their only goal, they wouldn't need such an important man like him. Young master, this could become unexpectedly complicated. Doc hasn't come back yet, has he? Doc. No need to worry about him. He'll join us soon. Okay. We shall have to enter the Nisan through the secret road. Let's keep on the lookout for a lone tree in the desert as a sign of where the road lies buried. Shall we launch the Yggdrasil? Yeah, let's go. I need to find some enemies. Okay, so if I press circle, there we go. Okay. Okay. So, yeah. So if my hunch is correct, no. I wanted better enemies. Ouch. I need better enemies so I can get better gold. Ah. Ah. Nope. Wait, let me go reach level 2. I do want to see what's on level 2. Oh crap, I pressed right key. I didn't mean to do that, I'm sorry. Oh, there it is. So that... Okay. Is there a way for me to look for the list? Okay, let me check. Abilities. It's not here. I need a spear guy. No! Oh, hello Neo! Welcome back! Did you have a good lunch? Lunch was it? I know it's lunch on T's side, so it should be a lunch on your side as well. Oh, Hazan. That looked funny. The animation at least. Oh. Okay. That gives us better money. I'm grinding a bit again because I need money because, well, got new equipment. Yeah, we got new equipment again. Ah! Come on. Oh. I was like, I was checking from my phone. It's already full and fully charged. Okay. There you go. I'm currently having a food coma. Oh no! Maybe you should try walking around, or I don't know, try kneeling. I don't know why I said that, but yeah, try kneeling. Maybe because when the body is uncomfy, then usually beat serpent. I wanted to try that. Yeah, but basically if your body is uncomfy, then you know you can probably beat out food coma. Keyword probably. Let's see, beat serpent. I'll just potato, lol. Oh! You'll just potato. Wait, how much? 300? So how much is the total now? Yo, it's not even 2,000. Let me reach... Oh man, where's the spear guy? I need the spear guy. Give me the spear guy. No. So this is like 300. Oh, but at least we get parts. And we can sell those parts. And we get level up too, so that's good. Yeah, we can sell those parts, so... But then... How much did it cost? I think it was only like 12? It's not like it costs a lot. Or, yeah, it doesn't sell that much anyway. You know what? I wish I can go back to the underground stalactite cave. Yeah. Come on, spear guy. Actually, this is a lot better because they give 450 gold. Hey, say, I just realized the name of the enemy is Neo Tin Robo. So, it's your robot. It's Neo. Oh crap, that actually uses 70 fuel. I need to be aware about that. I'm a mech. Yep. You've graduated. You've finally attained superiority. You've ascended from being a human and are now a robot. Give me the spear guy. Yes! Come on, spear guy. Spear guy. Oh, C circuit +1. I'm not sure if I need it right now. Me as a mech using corn as a weapon? I mean, hey! What if it's a corn blaster? So it seems that the spear guy only appears after how many rounds of normal fights? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe around after 5 normal rounds of fighting? But hey, it's cool. We get 1000 gold if we defeat that guy. Oh wait, no. I got a better idea using a chinelas as a weapon. Oh my gosh. You know what? That's also a versatile weapon because it can both be melee and can be long range. Yo, wait a minute. Yo, Bart is level 25 versus Faye at level 24. Oh, that's right, because we kept on going around the castle and fighting soldiers just to get his other skills. I was like, wait, you're ahead of Faye? How did that happen? I think I know. Special attack 1 strand of noodle. Kek. No, your special attack should be Cinturon. That way you'll be like, you have the whip weapon. So you have Cinturon. And then the broom. The Baguio broom. So now you're equipped with melee, ranged, and oh hey, this is new. I hope you guys give good gold. It's like, it's weird because in the other Xenoblade Chronicles games, I'm like, oh, I hope you give me good experience points. Meanwhile, here, I'm like, I hope you give me good gold. I don't care about the experience points. Give me good gold. No, it's only 200? Whoa, that's even lower than Neotin Robo. I thought it would be throwable weapon. Balut to the face. What? But I thought, no, Balut should be your special ability that gives you strength. It should enhance your armor. Lol. Spear guy? Spear guy? Give me spear guy. Hey, it's okay. Hey, if we reach 5,000, I think we can stop. Not yet. Spear guy, please. Appear before me. You have to appear before me. Come on, spear guy. Come on, come on. Yes! So yeah, I guess after 5 encounters, spear guy appears. Oh yes, true, but too much balut I will. Yeah, that's why you have to take it sparingly. Use it only when you're fighting the big boss. Okay, there we go. But Faye is about to level up. Let's have Faye level up. Cause that way when we have a rest, we don't have to, waste items to get his HP up. Lol. Okay, this is the last one. Hopefully. Lol. We're also running out of fuel. So yeah, it's about time. Yo, they actually give it decent experience point. I didn't know that. And I thought Faye would level up, I guess not, so... So I guess that's the duality of things. Wait, how do I enter? Oh, there we go. Yeah, so that's the duality of things, I guess. If you give high gold, then you give low experience points. If you give high experience points, you give low gold. Nope, wrong side. Good place to grind. Yeah, definitely. Well, grinding for gold, at least. Okay, yeah, I was about to go inside. I didn't mean to talk to you. Blah. Okay. I have that already. I think I was going for the armor. Shush. No, it's already the same. Oh, no. Should I? I mean, Sitan isn't here yet. But it's okay. We just get to prepare him, I guess. Engine. Is it the same? Yeah, okay. I always get confused because of the price. I keep thinking that, is that supposed to be the price or... Okay, yeah, that's the price. Okay. Then... Huh? Oh! Oh, we get free tune-up when we bought the armor. That's nice. Saves me money, I guess. in a way. Okay, now let's go to... I'm gonna go to the common area. Ah, here. Yep. And then we can go back to the bridge. I mean, we can save and then go back to the bridge. See ya. Are you drinking? Or are you eating? The cat looks so cute. I mean, the emote. You're drinking water? Oh my gosh. I mean, I don't know if you saw the meme. They made the meme with Mio about that, like, oh, water! Okay, so we shall have to enter into Nisan through the secret road. Let's keep on the lookout for a lone tree in the desert as a sign of where the road lies buried. Shall we launch the Yggdrasil? Go ahead. So the tree. I think this is the tree. It is. No, it's not. Oh, there's the lone tree. But then we're stuck, because there's not much sand. Now I see why I came down to the surface. Alright, I understand you. But Karen Ramses taking over the post of Ave is pretty annoying. The home country might have had some special reasons. Yeah, obviously. But perhaps there is still a chance of success. You and I, who used to be called elements at the Commander's Training School Jugend, are both here. Hope you are right. By the way, she is still... According to Faye, there was a female aide on Car's side. And he said that she had indigo blue eyes and hair. So it must be her. So all the old Elements members are on the surface world now. I guess so. Hyuga, to be honest with you, she scares me. She supports Car and is kind to anyone. I know that very well. But sometimes I felt a strange fear in her that bothers me more than Car being in this land. That cannot be true. Not in her. Yeah, I don't want to believe it either. But don't you remember how I could always sense these things quite accurately? Right. By the way, have you told the young one yet? No, not yet. I don't want him to worry until we know exactly what Solaris' objectives really are. But I have to tell him eventually though. Anyway, Hyuga, have you gotten any information? Not really. I left there before going to the center section. Ho 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 ho. Hey! Oh, it's you, Bart. Don't scare me. Sorry, Dory. It sounds like Sig and your doctor friend know each other pretty well. Pretty darn well. Sig, damn, I thought I knew everything about that guy. When did Doc get back? Oh man, that was a good opportunity to screenshot it again. Sorry, Dory? Lol. I'll complete the remaining checks on board. I'll leave the rest up to you, Mason. As you wish. I will have the honor of accompanying the others. Bartholomew, healthy as ever, I hope. Yeah, how's the town? Since we got word several days ago that there might be an army advancing from the royal capital, the sex representatives have been in discussion. What have they come up with? For now, they just plan to improve the local defenses. Also, anti-Shakan people have been gathering here, probably because they heard about what's going on. That's reassuring. Yes. However, the residents are starting to feel uneasy. People are starting to take refuge up north in the mountains. Can't blame them. By the way, how's Marguerite? Better than we thought, but I know she was in a lot of grief. Marguerite, I'm so glad you're safe. Thanks. All the townspeople are overjoyed with the Great Mother's return. Should we go here? Should we go to the world map? I think we should go to the world map. Lol. We should go to the world map. Nisan. And we should save. And then we should check out what kind of monsters we have here. Actually, you know what? We can save on the bottom one. No. I think we can save on Road to Nisan. Although it's no longer Road to Nisan, we're already here in Nisan. Okay, just want to see. What kind of monsters do they have here? Hello? Hi. Oh, kobolds! Oh, right. What was the combination? I think it was square, triangle, triangle, triangle? Oh, it's just a little kobold. Oh no, I have a feeling that the monsters are actually quite weak. Yes, they are. Never mind. I think I should go back. The monsters are weak. What about... Wait, what about here in the forest? I'm sure it's like different monsters here. Aha! It's the Gonzalez guy. Oh, it's called a dwarf. Okay. They got strong. Ow. Ow. Oops. Square, triangle, triangle, triangle. square, triangle, triangle, triangle. Oh no. Yo, that's yo, that's quite Rhythm shock. Oh. No, Shitan. No. No. Ah. I'm like scared that he might use the club and kill the two. Okay. Chitan levels up. Oh, Mufu. Oh, that's Mufu. Square Enix. Square Enix? Okay, yeah, maybe one more. Wait, before that, I actually need to check on the status and the skills. Which one was it? Oh no, Mufu is that triangle, triangle, X. Okay, so Jinrai. I can do Jinrai, I guess. Come on, just one more, one more. One more. Okay. One, two. I'm like thinking like, maybe it's all square? Oh, that's right. The weapon has poison. What if it's... Wait, actually, wait. Because of... For 6, this is 1, 2, 3. Maybe it's... Maybe it's... What if it's X square triangle? Maybe it's X squared triangle? Okay, let's just check. Nope. Oh, it is! It's astral. So it's X squared triangle. Okay, one more. I can't help but be excited. Oh no. Oh no. We could die. Wait, who's this? Oh, Citan. Oh crap, we missed. Nah. We got hit in the head. Huh? Was it like... Did it... I think it hurt itself? Or maybe because he wasn't able to hit the rock. So eventually the damage actually went to itself. Yeah, because that one is a successful hit. Lol. Yeah, okay, we learned Jinrai. Yeah, that should be okay. That should be enough. And so let's just save. Oh. Oh, that's weird. You can't access the menu if the name of the place appears. Wow, it's been such a long time since I left here. Oh. Well, first of all, we should accompany Marguerite up to meet the sisters. Huh? What is it, old Mason? Goodness gracious me, to think that little Miss Margaret was finally able to return here. It is so awfully moving. Hey, pull yourself together, old man. Forgive me, how terribly embarrassing. I couldn't help it. I shall go back and give some instructions to the men left on the ship. Please, young master, go ahead and escort Miss Marguerite up to see the sisters. Excuse me now. He's touched. Kandoshimashita. Hi, kid. Margie has come back. Yeah, she did. Mr. Pirate! Will you let me ride in your ship someday? Ha 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 ha. Maybe when you get a little older, kid. Mr. Pirate. What's this? Hello. Is the rumor that there are pirates in the royal capital true? No, those are just rumors. Don't worry yourself. I'm very sorry, but we're all full. As an apology, please accept this. Special herb tea. I mean, okay. Reduced weight a bit. Through a special arrangement with the town representatives, we're getting lodging. Are these Ave soldiers? Hello. If it isn't my young lord. I hear you gave them quite a show this time. Shh, keep it down. My true identity is supposed to be a secret. What if a spy from the royal capital snuck in here and heard you? Oh, I hadn't thought about that. So, you're going to make your move, eh, Bartholomew? But somehow, I don't think that man's just going to stand by and let you do as you please, though. That man? He means Shakhan. Yes, it's alright to try and avenge your father, but I don't think things will be that easy, though. I don't want to hurt anyone. I want you to know I'm always thinking about that. Do your best. Aha, the inn. Hello, Grandma! Hey, aren't you the young master? Hey, you! Huh? Huh? It's Bartholomew! Are you doing well? Good enough. Don't try to overdo it. Hey, are those your friends back there? Yeah, Faye and Sitan. Friends of the young masters are friends of ours. Take your time and look around. Thanks. Look around how? Hello. This place has gotten to be a pain. My family's fleeing north to the mountains. I'm here to buy supplies. Oof. That's rough. Hello. Young master, the old man from the gun room sent me here for supplies. If you want, I can also get gear parts you may need. Just tell me. Whoa. Good preparations. If that's the case, please get the parts we need. Don't tell me there are new parts that I can buy. Actually, you know what? There are parts I can sell. Okay, I was like, I hope they didn't like upgrade the stuff that's there that they have. Okay, okay, that's okay. Ace, no, this one. Yo, the extra armor is a +3 though. Wow. I think I should. Oh boy, response. Actually, wait. -10. That should be okay. Wait a minute. Wait a minute, kaping mainit. Wait. I could probably give it to Brigandier. Good. This lens cover, maybe I can give. Yeah, that will have response. Okay. Come on in. Looking for. Oh! I guess I can buy another one. Oops. Maybe I should get more of these. I guess I can get 4, make it 10. Oh, weapons. Equipment? Nope. Exit. Thank you very much. I want more. accessories. I wanna see what you guys have. Holy Pendant, doubles support effect. Doubles support effect times. Lifestone doubles amount of HP restore. At a double. Those are expensive. How am I gonna get that much money? Yo, our HP and EP is full. Is this because we entered Nisan? So like effectively we had a free healing? Because I was hoping that this was the inn. I could just sleep or something. Hello. So it has finally begun. My late father always said, don't miss the greater happiness by being misled by minor sufferings. It hurts me to see our children placed in danger, but if it moves our country in the right direction, then it's in their benefit. What do you mean by that? What are you talking about? Huh? House Bledovic. It's under martial law, so it's gotten progressively harder to contact our agents in the city. According to the info we finally got just a while ago, there's no major activity. We think they've found some reason to attack and are getting ready now. The possibility exists. However, I've heard that Shakan's power base in the capital is eroding away. He's probably weaker than we thought. Anyway, it's happened and we're committed now. I feel the same way. Now that I think about it, 12 years ago, ever since the coup d'etat by Shakan, there's been a lot of tension in our country. With Margaret back now, I agree that the former dynasty should be returned to power. Everyone feels the same, but we must look at reality. Do we have the strength to do that now? Now I hear Bartholomew, the one who brought back Marguerite, has started moving around out in the open. I'm certain Shakan is preparing a large army. Shakan may be coming here soon. Everyone's worried. What's gonna happen to us if he captures this area? Will everyone be killed? I seriously doubt that. Even he won't want to risk provoking any kind of outrage with the citizens. Especially in this situation. He will definitely want to avoid putting himself in a compromising situation. We should set up a hiding place just in case. Maybe there... Oh, we're eavesdropping in their meeting. Please don't either of you talk about this in front of Margie. She's only just got back from her long time in captivity. I don't want her to have to worry. I want her to be happy for a little longer. You should not be overly worried yourself. You have just got to think about what is best for the future of this land. What is done is done. You only did what you believed was right. Put the past behind you. Huh? I'm alright. Oh. Hello, old man. I've had enough troubles. I just want to live life peacefully. Well, sorry. What's this? Oh, what's this? Oh, a nun. Neither of us serve heaven within the Nisan Cathedral, but we pray here daily as ones who have lived here for many years. I see. What's this? Looks like a place of business? Hello? Oh, painting! Sorry, but please don't talk to me now. Yesterday morning's view from the lake. I'm remembering the sensation of that light. Oh, you should ask Faye. Faye likes to paint. Can I view the paintings? No, I can't. That's not fair. Actually, Nisan is a pretty popular place among artists. Part of the reason is the scenery, but it's mostly because of the portrait of the Great Mother that is said to be in the cathedral. Unfortunately, the public is not permitted to go see it. It's Sophie. Wait, Sophia. Out of the way, out of the way! I'm gonna get you! I'm gonna get you! Out of the way, out of the way. Oh, the kids. Hello? I'm from the Royal Army stationed down south. I may work for the current government, but my heart belongs to Nisan. I cannot desert it. I hear there are lots of people like me who are gathering here. The residents here are kindly renting me this room. Now I'm waiting here until something starts happening. Are you sure? What if you're a spy? Oh, so you're the ones. Everyone in town is talking about you. Something about the Great Mother returning. Since they call her the Great Mother, she must be really old and no. This is Margie. These are the people who took care of me when I was small. I'm so glad you're safe. Who's this one? Oh, Bart, I'm glad you're well. The people at the hidden port contacted us just before you came into town. I've already contacted the monastery. Please take Margie up there as soon as possible. She'll be so happy, not to mention the sisters. I must hurry and see the sisters. I must hurry, but I want to see what this door leads to. Whatever happens, I'll never move from here. For real? Oh, you mean from Nisan. Okay, for a moment I was thinking like you won't move from your bed. Okay, Margie, let's go. Margie! Oh, they all stopped singing. Margie! I'm back, everyone! Oh, Margie, we're so glad you're safe. Yes, it's all thanks to Bart and his men. We just received word, so we were singing a hymn of praise and joy. We're so happy. Oh, what a relief. Sister Agnes, welcome back, Margie. We have faith that you and your cousin Bart would one day return safely. We and your other friends have been waiting for you. Sister Agnes! Unfortunately, your mother and the Blessed Royal Mother. I know, Sister Agnes. I heard about it at the royal capital. But at least I have made it back. I'll never go anywhere or leave you from now on. I won't make you all worry anymore, ever again. Bless you, my dear. Sister Agnes, this just isn't like you at all. Here I am back safe and sound. Can't you rebuke me just a little, for old time's sake? Ha, I'm sorry. But I'm just so happy that I cannot help but... Sister! There's no reason to be so solemnly quiet. Well, everyone, to celebrate the return of our dear Sister Margie, and to express our joy to heaven, let us finish singing our hymn. Thank you and bless you all. Oh yes, sister, may I go upstairs? It's been oh so long, so I want to have a look around up there too. Oh, but of course, dear. Don't even think of holding back from anything. Except for one thing. Never stay away so long like that again. Haha, I knew you'd say that. Now that's the Agnes I know. Margie, I am so glad. It's been a while since the last time I was here. Something wrong, Margie? Nothing. It's just... I guess I got a little emotional. Anyhow, take it easy for a while. You've put up with enough, okay? If you're trying to make me cry, you'll fail. Oh yes, I'll show Faye and Siton around our cathedral. Follow me! What a strong girl she is. It is obvious that she really wants to just break down and cry. Yeah, you're right. That's just the way she has always been. For all her talk, she understands her position well. Maybe there are a few things I could learn from her too. Ah, where? I can't see her. Is there a way for me to change the angle of my camera? Where is she? Where did she go? Margie, where are you? Ah, there you are. We go up to the gallery on the second floor from here. How magnificent! If we ever got scolded for pranks as kids, Bart and I used to hide here. Hey, stop telling those old stories. It's embarrassing. But to me, Bart hasn't changed much since then. What? You mean that you think I'm still a kid? No, Bart. She thinks it's still you. The old you. I like the view from here the best. Yes, this is breathtaking. Light from outside shining through the stained glass of the cathedral's front. What a brilliant piece of artistry this is. Did you notice the two great angels only have one wing each? It's the one-winged angel. According to a legend handed down in Nisan, God could have created humans perfectly, but then humans would not have helped each other. So that is what these great single-winged angels symbolizes. In order to fly, they are dependent on one another. Ah, so that is the reason for it. I see. On further inspection, the left angel looks somewhat masculine, while the right one looks somewhat feminine. Now that is an unusual feature, is it not? Usually these depictions are not gender-specific, but these angels are clearly distinguishable as having opposing genders. And the space between them is the path from where God advents. Or could it be the path leading to God? Well, I do not know. It could be either, or even both. Now I see. This all coincides with the teachings of Nisan. Ha ha ha! Why, Dr. Shitanozuki, you're an amusing fellow. Oh, excuse me. It is a habit of mine. The doc knows about a lot of things. Sometimes I can't even understand what he's talking about. Ha! Forcing them to fly together? It would be less bothersome if they could fly on their own, don't you think, Faye? Bart, you missed the deeper meaning and beauty of it. Someday I wish I could be of help to someone like that. Oh, we haven't visited the room of Sophia yet, have we? You're really supposed to go through some procedures before you can see it. But this time, I think it'll be alright if I make a special exception. Sophia? Yes, Sophia. She's revered as the founding mother of Nisan nation, and of the founder of the Nisan religion who set forth its teachings. There's a special room upstairs that has a portrait of Mother Sophia in it. I would definitely like to view that. Hey, let us go have a look at it. It's breathtaking. Where's Keanu? Oh, this is a very long staircase. It's farther on in. Okay. Oh my! What an exquisite portrait! And the beautiful young lady portrayed is quite beyond comparison, too. What is more, this looks rather familiar. Oh, new stairs, the most difficult boss in any game. The stairs, yep. What do you think, Faye? Yes, I was just thinking the same thing. The hair is a different color, but the atmosphere or personality about her is exactly the same. What? Hair color? What do you mean? What do I mean? Look! It's the girl I met in the forest. It's Ellie. I mean, there's something about her that's just like Ellie. You don't think so? Yes, now that you mention it, she does resemble Ellie. But that is not what I was talking about. I meant that the brush techniques and overall style used in this picture is similar to yours. Really? Does it? First of all, I'm nowhere near as good an artist. No, it is very similar to your style. But somehow I can sense an atmosphere of sadness in this picture. She is smiling, but in a way, gives the impression that she is anxious. Perhaps the picture is reflecting her inner self? Or perhaps it is the inner feelings of the artist being conveyed. Ah, if you look closely, you will notice the painting is not completely finished. The artist put his brushes down when it was near completion. And why is that? I don't know. But my grandmother might have known about it. Oh, what if we ask Agnes? She may know something. Really? Do we really want to ask? Can I just look? Nope, I cannot look. Alright then, I'll be with Sister Agnes. Well, shall we head back to town for now? Yes, alright. But this painting has caught my curiosity. Do you mind if I speak to Sister Agnes before we head back to town? Yeah, okay. We'll stop by her room on the way out. Lacan. Ho ho, it's your second transmigration. Is something wrong, Faye? You look like you're daydreaming. Huh? No, it's nothing. Dun dun dun. Yo, that is a really long staircase. So... Ah! There's a room here. Oh, there you are. Hello. I understand you were shown Sophia's portrait. The lady portrayed in that picture is Nisan's great founding mother. Some say that it was painted at least 500 years ago. 500 years ago? Now that is quite amazing. Personally, I find it intriguing. Do you have any historical material from that period? In our hands, there are no such records left intact. All records and materials concerning Sophia have been lost. The portrait is the only thing left. We too do not have much knowledge about her. That is too bad. So, there really is nothing left at all. For someone who has helped Marguerite, I would have loved to have shared them, but unfortunately I am unable to help here. Oh well, none the matter. Please do not worry about it. I was just inquiring. But it does seem somewhat strange. If such a majestic building as this survived history, it is likely a scroll or two would remain too. According to tradition, Sophia was present about 500 years ago. She sacrificed herself for the people and has been summoned to be with God. That's all I can tell you. I see. So everything was lost in the darkness of history. Okay. Margie. I wonder what kind of person Sophia was. I would have loved to have met her. Anything here? Anything interesting here? Nothing? Nothing? Okay. Wait, can I jump? Nope. I was like, can I jump from the baluster? Hello. Preparations should be starting near the border of the sect's country for the charge by the Royal Capital's army. But a miscalculated move directly on the enemy is certain to backfire on us. So we'll be taking covert action for a while. I'm on my way there now, but I thought I'd offer a prayer before I go. As a matter of fact, the guy next to me and I were born here. Years ago, we both got tired of the peaceful but boring life here, so we ran away from home. But we both ended up enlisting in the army. It's not that we have any particular happy memories or whatever here. It's just that, after all, this is the land of our birth. So, well, you know. I want to see with my own eyes what will become of this country. So that's why you're here. Okay. Get. So now what do we do? Ah! Young master! What is it, Mason? What's up? The people of Nisan were most generous to allow us to rent this house, so there will be no need to seek lodgings at the inn for a while. Also, Master Sigurd wishes a word with you regarding your next move, if he may. Alright, so where is Sig? The good Master Sigurd is waiting for you inside. Okay, thanks, Mason. Whenever I come here, it always calms my heart. Anyway, young master, I want to work out what our plans from here on are. Alright, but before we do that, there's something I want to ask you. Me? Yeah. Sig, what's up with you and that Gebler officer? What's the connection between you and him? You know, you sure know a lot about Gebler for some reason. Alright, I'll tell you. Me and Citan here, we used to live in Solaris. Oh, Solaris? You mean where Gebler's from? That's right. Solaris calls foreigners lambs. They're used as manual labor. Basically, it's slavery. Slavery? Is that where you met him? Yes, it was there. We worked for the Solaris government for a short while, but we learned to dislike their methods and escaped the first chance we had. You were friends with these people. I met you when I was a kid and we've been together ever since then. So this would have had to have happened even before then. I probably wouldn't have understood this if I had heard it earlier, but why didn't you think I could deal with it now? Why didn't you think I could deal with it now? Surely you could have told me about this, especially when you had something to do with the people who are backing that Shakan idiot. I wish you'd told me sooner. There's nothing I can do about that now. But there's one thing I want you to believe. We left Solaris on our own will and for our own reasons. Now they've appeared before us. We can't just sit back and do nothing. If need be, I will give my life to stop them. Alright, I understand. But can you elaborate a little more? Oh. What bugs me is this surface dwellers thing. It's as if Solaris is another location, like up in the clouds or something. Yes, well, Etrenank, the capital of Solaris Empire, is located in the skies above. Solaris is separated from the land by dimensional distortion fields known as gates. Passing between the two requires special means of transportation, such as an airship. To get to Abe, we stowed away on a regular flight to the surface. I came much later than Sigurd did, but I also escaped in the same way. What are lambs? That is the word Solarians use to indicate those who live on the earth. As I said before, such surface dwellers or earth dwellers are used for manual labor there. Manual labor could be anything from soldiers to administrative jobs. Solaris gathers its workforce from the land dwellers. Jobs are divided up by who is most suitable. Sometimes people are brainwashed. Brainwashed? When you, young master, were still an infant, I was used as a test subject. There was probably something they valued inside of me. You too, Doc? No, I was born in the lower city levels. It is not a complete secret. But I guess I am a Solarian. You see, you still need people to run a country. No matter how scientifically advanced you are, you have no support without people. Pure Solarians are rare. They would not even make up a quarter of Ave's total population. So, they support their country by stealing surface dwellers. Who is that man? His name is Karan Ramses. As you know, he's the Gebler commander. Ramses? We call him Kar. In Solaris, there's an officer training school called Jugen. He became the commander after leaving there. He's a lower level citizen, the same as me. However, with his amazing abilities, after graduating, he rose through the ranks with unparalleled speed. That man had one ideal: to achieve a consolidation of all his colleagues. Even land dwellers, if they had talent, were brought into the army. So, you two were picked by Ramses. No, we were not picked by him. We aligned ourselves with him. At that time, we agreed with him. At the time, Ramses was our hope. He had high ideals and wanted to change the system in Solaris. To us test subjects and lower-level citizens, it was truly all that we wished for. A benefactor. Yes, even I, a test subject, was changed by his ideals. So, why was it that you wanted to flee from Solaris? Dun, 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 dun. We were placed in key military positions by Ramses. And thanks to that, we came to know the relationship between Solaris and the surface dwellers. The lambs, right? They weren't just using us lambs for slave labor. They also selected some of us, like me, to be used as subjects in experiments to refine their drugs. Drugs that change people's personalities, to make them more aggressive and to draw out their latent abilities. They were using us as human guinea pigs to test their psychological alteration drugs. Human guinea pigs? Experimenting on humans? Yes, for example, Drive. That drug and all others like it are used now, are byproducts of human experimentation. However, the role of such experimental subjects was not limited to just that. This Drive drug is something that anyone in Solaris army can use. At least anyone in the Gebler forces who is sent to the surface. You're worried about her, huh? I saw some in her room. No. Anyway, using slaves as guinea pigs. How low are these guys? Damn. Again, I understand. I think I get most of it. Old Mason, go reserve the town hall for us. We'll finish talking there. I'm going outside to get some air. Oh, Siggy. I should have been honest with him sooner. It is best not to worry about it. You did all you could at the time. The young one will understand. The young one? I'm sure the young master would never have dreamed of such a tale. I guess you already knew? Well, now that you ask, yes, I did. However, when Sigurd was telling his story, I thought it was best to stay quiet. Please try and help the young master come to terms with all that he has just heard. Okay. Okay. I'll look for him. Where is he? Where is he? Bart! Oh no. I need to look for you now. Where? No, you're in the town hall. The town hall? Not the town hall. Town hall. No, he's not yet here. Okay. He probably went to the garden? Hey? Where's this gonna lead me to? No. Oh boy. I just roamed around. Wait, it's here. There you go. Bart, talk to me. Bart! I had no idea Sig had such a past. Are you still suspicious of Sigurd? Well, I mean, it was just so sudden. I kind of expected to hear something different, like that we were childhood rivals or something. But that's nothing compared to the story he just told us, is it? So hearing his story has you confused because it was not so simple. There was a time when we was cooperating with one of Gebler's generals. Furthermore, behind Gebler was a country that you had never even heard of. Hey, what are you picking on me for? No, I'm not picking on you or blaming anything on you. What I am saying is this. If you think about how he feels, then you should see why he could not talk about this with you till now. Looking at activities of Solaris towards other countries up until now, it has never gone beyond simply maintaining their own empire or self-preservation. And as you have seen, their military power is immense, so Sigurd was probably thinking ahead. First, he was probably concentrating on taking care of the problems here on the continent of Ignis. Once things were settled here, it would give him a stronger foundation to deal with Solaris later. Which is a much better plan than rushing straight into a war he knew he could not win. Quite logical, really. Sounds like you understand one another pretty well. Well, it is not like we are newly acquainted, is it? And we had talked about a lot of things up until we decided to escape from Solaris. Speaking of that, why did you leave? That Ramses guy was supposed to be a star of hope or something, wasn't he? Yes, I certainly thought so at first, but then I realized his way of thinking really was not that much of a change from the previous system. Basically, the only difference was whether they stressed people's ranks and class, or their skill. The words had changed, but it was still no different from what Solaris itself had been doing until then. He had no intentions of bringing everyone a better way of life. In other words, he's an elitist. I don't think I like him much either. So, Citan, do you think I can beat Gebler? Why? Are you planning on fighting them? As long as they're working with Shakan, there's no way around it. The way things are going, I'm sure we'll have to fight them sooner or later. I suppose so, but even if we were to defeat the Gebler forces here, there's still Solaris to deal with. If we're not careful, it is possible that we may get involved in a longer war than that with Shakan. Do you not agree that continuing the way we have been going is rather hard on everyone? I think it is time we try to get help from a greater number of people. So, defeating Shakan's not going to get rid of the likes of Gebler. I know what you're trying to say. To vanquish Gebler, first gain thy throne, right? You could put it that way. What do you mean, you could put it that way? But then again, maybe it is time I did something about that. Okay, now what? We go to the town hall? Yep. I went to the tool shop to borrow a table. The owner said if we need anything for the young master, just ask for it. I'm grateful. When I was a kid, I borrowed stuff from there and got in big trouble. Borrowed? What did you take? A toy boat. I think that's what it was. I put fireworks in it and let it float in the cathedral's lake. I always used to play Navy. I'm not sure, but I think I pretended the lake was the open sea and I was the fleet commander. Anyway, forget those old stories. We should get started. First, Gebler is the big problem. Yes, Ramses is headed towards achieving his goals. That he is now the commander of Gebler is proof of that. A normal man could not progress so quickly through that country's organization, and now he is presently located here in Ignis. Frankly, the situation is not very favorable. We need to somehow find a weak spot and attack it with all our might. First, let's just concentrate on Shakan. Once he's out of the way and Ave is safe again, we can think about how to deal with Gebler. With our present strength, we should be able to hold off the Royal Guard forces. The problem is how to deal with Gebler in the meantime. They'll most likely move at Shakan's request. They're not just gonna sit by and watch quietly. May I have a look? May I have a look there, please? In short, we want Gebler to leave for a while, at least until we're able to take back the royal capital, Vladovik. These are the Gebler units currently in Ave, correct? The Western Guards, the Royal Capital Defense Force, and units along the front lines at the border with Kislev. There are three main groups. Each is made up of a mix of Gebler and Ave forces. Only two of these are very large. The Royal Capital's defense units and the Kislev border units. The Western Guard along Nisan's border are little more than a surveillance team. In order to recapture the Royal Capital, it will be necessary to draw these defense units away from Vladovik. We have some Kislev-made gears, correct? Yeah, we captured some earlier. What if we use those gears to make a raid on the Western Guards, here at the border with Nisan? I see. We'll draw them out by making it look like Kislev is invading Ave. But the problem is, will attacking the border guards be enough to set the center in motion? To be sure then, Nisan will just have to appear to align with Kislev. If they see it that way, they will certainly make a move. You're saying that you intend to use Nisan as bait? Doc! Shakan is very sensitive to Nisan's and Kislev's actions. If Nisan starts moving, he'll probably leave it up to Gebler, but... Of course, I did not wish to do that from the beginning. But looking at the situation, we have to be willing to go that far. First, we infiltrate into the capital. To take out Shah Khan, we'll have to meet up with our agents already in the city. We are forgetting one thing. The front-line units along Kislev's border. The main strength of Ave's fleet is the battleship Kefanzel? Kefanzel? I don't know how to pronounce it. It's been in service since the reign of the last king. Because of its firepower, the whole unit is nicknamed the Invincible Fleet. I recall yesterday's intelligence report said that the ship is near the border. Damn, that puts everything in jeopardy. Do not feel so down. I simply wanted you to see the current distribution of force in the area. Even in the worst case that they do come, it will not be such a great problem. What do you mean? I have some additional information about Ave's border fleet. The former Ave Supreme Commander was transferred there. Not really transferred, more like demoted. His name is Vandercom. Vandercom. You don't mean the Vandercom that was in Jugend? The very same? Young one. He has not been able to adapt to the change in tactics, particularly following the introduction of gears. He's a man who will never stray from his dependence on large naval guns. You mean, he's stubborn? He's all size and no real military power? An excellent target for pirates? Young master, this is not going to be an act of piracy. Just kidding. Actually, the number of gears assigned to the fleet seems to have been reduced. Even with that, how gallant of him to be so self-righteous. Is he that much of a musclehead? It'll be fun taunting him. Young master. I know. Anyway, Citan, do you think he can strike our gear forces? It is not a problem. Even with Vandercom, we have enough forces left to pull off the feint. However, it would not be wise to underestimate our opponents. Well, now that we know what we're up against, here's what we'll do. Apart from our main unit heading for Bledovig, we must keep the fleet at the Kislev border from returning to the capital. Oh, are you cold? So, you're suggesting we have another unit? A few effective soldiers to hold the enemy at bay. A small force is best. A small force. What if Faye leads a group of gears there? Oh, you're just comfy. Oh, you're being comfy in your blanket. Me? Citan likes to volunteer Faye all the time. Hold on now, there's no reason to involve you all in this. I'll do it. Yes, let me do it. When do we leave? Are you sure? We've come this far. Hey, we're friends to the end now. No, that was a good moment to screen capture again. PT likes stuff. Speed is everything. We should do this as soon as possible. Alright, tomorrow. I am truly grateful. Faye, Citan. Yeah. There's no way we can lose. No one will die in vain. Well put, young master. Good morning! What's with the long face? Not feeling well? Or are you feeling sad about saying goodbye? Or maybe you're just nervous? Shut up, stupid. Don't bug me. Hee hee. Well, it's almost time. Yeah. Is everyone ready to go? I'll be waiting here, so let me know when you are through preparing. Okay. How much money do we have? 2,000. Uh... Maybe we should buy some healing stuff, like Aquasol. There's a new wind blowing today. There's a new wind blowing today? Wait, where's the item shop? Wait, where is the item shop? This is the item shop. Lately, this town has gotten lonely, but I'm stubborn. I won't close up shop. Looking for items, please. Okay. Yeah, I guess I can get 4 as well. Wait, what about the Omega Soul? Okay. Thank you very much. And then let's go and make our backup save file. Okay. Okay. Are you ready? All right. We're ready. I think. I hope. Our comrades in Nisan will hit the Western Guard in Kislev uniforms as planned. We'll wait for the right moment, then head for the palace in Yggdrasil. Got it. But avoid any unnecessary deaths. This especially goes for the other troops and also the people from Gebler. Yes, we understand. I guess I'm going to raise some hell in my Weltel then. We're counting on you. Next time we meet, I won't be able to call you Bart or Young Master. Maybe Your Majesty? Cut it out, Bart's fine. Great Mother of Nisan. Hey! You know I hate that title. Haha. Well, we're out of here. Okay, good luck. Marguerite and Bartholomew. Seeing you two brings my hopes up. Long ago, before the Fatimas of Ave were called Fatima, the royal brothers and the wives oversaw many prosperous reigns or eras. I'm looking forward to the day when, as the great mother of Nisan sect, you will take your place on the throne as Bartholomew's wife. What? Hey, hold on. I hate talking about queens and romance. Bart and I are best friends. Haha, marriage is the best friendship. Well, Marguerite, at the rate that you are maturing into a beautiful woman, I don't think Bart will be able to ignore you much longer. Stop it! You're embarrassing me. Yo, this is very This is a very medieval Japan-ish structure of marriage there. Each squad of gears take off in order from here to avoid being picked up. Okay, we'll meet at the Rockies by the border tomorrow at 1200. Got it? Okay. Oh, the time has finally come. I'm pumped. Though the warship is outdated, you're only going in a small unit. It's going to be a tough fight, but you could change Ava's future. I'm counting on you. Leave it up to us, young master. We'll drag Vandercum's tail around and around. Right, son? Don't call me son, because you sure ain't my pops. Oh, that's Matthew over there joke. Well, young master, we promise to make something out of this battle. Faye, it's odd for me to say this since I'm the one who got you involved, but be careful, okay? You too. If anything happens to me, take care of Margie for me. Oh my gosh. Man, I really need to take a screen capture of this and send it to PT. Don't jinx yourself, it's not like you. But I'll take care of them. Don't worry. Oh my gosh. And what's with this freaking music? You know what I mean. Oh, PT's gonna love this. Okay. So, just a quick time check, everyone. It's 12 midnight. I think just maybe additional 30 minutes. Yeah, just 30 more minutes and then we'll probably call it a night because I have something to do for tomorrow. Midnight hype. Yeah, unfortunately, it's not gonna be a big midnight hype that I usually do. I'll have to turn in early because I have stuff to do tomorrow. Oh, aren't you going to rest up a little? Great, now I'm using Citan. At long last, we're heading to Bledovic tomorrow. Though he's the prince, our young master doesn't know the royal capital very well. I'd always felt that was an awful pity, but despite that, I tried my best to raise him as crown prince. However, looking back, I might have put too much of the burdens of kingship on him too early in life, and it might have been too much for a child with a future like his to handle. I must be the most terrible minder ever. My dear Lord Mason, I hardly think that is right. The young one would have taken the burden off of himself had he not wanted to bear it any longer. He's a fine man now, far capable of handling any such burdens or pressure, and I believe you are the very ones who have given him the strength to do so. Oh, my good Duke, my good Dr. Uzuki. I hope you're not too taken aback. Lately, there are far too many highly energetic lads around the young master. So yours truly, who is in charge of education, demanded to have this room created. Which one? But because of that, I ended up having to take a side job. Oh, yeah, bartender. How may I be of service? You have more items with you? No, it's the same. Wait, No, it's the same. Same price. You know what? Let me just buy one. Because 29 looks weird. I hope I can be of such service again. Wait. Can I check this one? It's the same thing. I hope I can be of such service. Yeah. Okay. I guess we need to save again. Oh great, now I have 2 save files. We're going back to 1. No. This was the... Oh yeah, this was the backup save, so we go back here. Right? I think so. So now, where are you going? Is there someone here? No. Do we need to go down? Is someone downstairs? Is there someone here? I can't see anything! Well, there's a room here. No. Maybe I need to find Sigurd? Oh wow, I remember them camera angles. I know, right? The freaking camera angles are... Oh, you can even go through here. See? You won't know this unless, you know. Once again, final checks. Every second counts. The young master forever. When we had engine trouble a long time ago, the young master jumped in to fix it. Sigurd tried to help the young master and they both ended up injuring one eye. We are proud of the young master, but he sometimes rushes into things. The chief thinks it's all his own fault. Hey, it's a doggy! Nah? Oh, here. Amateurs don't belong here, so get lost. The cool break if the toroid is cooled down suddenly. Hello? The electric circuit is optimized and... Mechanic's greatest moment is the night before a mission. Tomorrow is that once-in-a-lifetime day when the ship can show what it's really made of. I'm gonna make you beautiful, old girl. Okay. Guess not much. Okay. Okay, now we have to go up. So now what? What do we do? Do I go to the bridge? No, maybe I need to go to the... Maybe I need to go to the deck? Oh, Bart's on the deck. Why such a glum face? Tomorrow is our first return to your castle in 12 years. Returning to the castle. After we get the royal palace back, I guess I'm going to be the king. I'm not very suited for it, am I? You'll get used to it. Listen, Sig. Yes? I guess it really doesn't matter who the king is, does it? As long as it's a symbol of hope, right? It doesn't have to be me. What are you saying? I was kidnapped by Solaris and brainwashed for use as a human guinea pig. But even they couldn't erase my desire to return home. Then I remembered you and Marguerite, not as the royalty of our country, but as just normal children. I don't care about rebuilding a dynasty. I want to gain this kingdom because it belongs to you, because it's your home. Because it's my home. Yes. For that, we must take Shakan down tomorrow. Am I correct? Right. Then, let's do it. But first, I think you need to take a bath. A bath? You don't look like a king at all. You're facing the enemy's leaders, so you must have a noble appearance. Hey, you just said it didn't matter whether I'm a king or not. That is that, this is this. That someone was waiting for you. That one thought was all it took for you to regain yourself. You are a great man, Sigurd. Lol. Oh, Bart. You're getting flashbacks? Hey, it's Ramses and Miang. They're sleeping together. It's Ed. It's like hoo hoo hoo. Eyebrow wiggling. Hoo hoo hoo. The blood moon and Graph. He's out of control. Stop him. I don't care how. Just stop him. Help. Oh, he's having a nightmare. Well, it's a memory and a nightmare, I guess. He has a ripped body, as you can see. What's wrong? You look like you have just had a nightmare. It wasn't that same dream again, was it? No, it was nothing. Car. He has Speedos? He's wearing Speedos? Peeping is not very becoming, you know. I saw the boy that you're after fight in the tournament. I could tell right away. He resembles you greatly. You used the influence of the ministry to set you up with that man. I don't know what you're up to, but don't you dare think about plotting against me. You stay away out of this. You stay out of this. Oh, I see the news have already reached you. As usual, you're the first to hear about everything. But don't worry, I won't steal your prized possession. I'll cooperate. Besides, you and I go back a long way. Oh? What's up? No, for a moment, I thought I caught some unnatural sounds. We're near the capital. It's probably just some kind of ship from there. But it's not from the surface, it's from under the sand. Under the sand? Under the sea. Just kidding. This is the only sand cruiser in all of Ave. We haven't heard anything about a new ship, even from the spies at the Ave Naval HQ. Franz, can you try again and confirm what it is? I can't catch it again. It could have been a sand whale. Young Master, I'm detecting an increase in the use of the F-band. That's the Royal Capital's Defense Forces frequency. There, on the surface layer, I'm detecting sounds of anchors being weighed in and engines being activated. The Royal Capital's defense fleet must be departing. We also intercepted a transmission from the patrolled border with Kislev. They're requesting immediate backup from the Royal Capital. Looks like we really raised some hell at the border. Alright, we'll start. Ready the shuttle boats. When we land, hide the ship. Young Master, I have an awfully bad feeling about this. Do be very careful. It's alright, old Mason. Mitsu checking him out. No, it was just a good detail. Using pixel art, I was like, they really used shading just to show that Ramses has a good body. And I'm like, wow. I mean, with the pixel art, that's kinda hard. What? These little girls are commanding officer? She's said to be an elite from out of Jugend. She returned single-handedly from the Kislev infiltration operation. And empty-handedly, I hear. No souvenirs for the commander, huh? Yep, what a pretty face. She's not the soldier type. You there, is that how you address a superior officer? Remember your rank. Oh, scary. We don't care much for rank, and we don't care much for rank either. But just because you're beautiful doesn't mean you have to be cocky. Ha, this jerk's just jealous. What? I'm much prettier. How could I be jealous? Hey, shut that perv up. He gives me the creeps. And that's how it is. So don't get in our way, Miss Lieutenant. Details? Yeah, details. Verve. Anyway, let's just get this thing moving. Can't tell what it can do just by looking at it. What kind of machine is this? I've never seen it before. It's a new model gear called the Virge. That's for officers' use only. It's said that people with normal mental power can't operate it. So, she's still a Jugend regardless of having no ability. Ha! This looks like fun. Let's see what she can do. Head for the mountain peak. There's no time to waste. Deploy! Jump! Oh! Oh, it's you guys. Wait, I'm not sure how much I'll get from you guys. Oh wow, that's a lot of experience actually. Nice. But we don't get gold. That sucks. Okay. Let's see. There aren't any hidden items here, are there? Wait. Maybe there is? Crap. Are there hidden items? Oh, fudge. See, this is where I should have grinded before my fateful encounter. Oh. Yay. Oh man, I don't want to lose fuel. I'm not sure. Is this the part where we fight Lacan? Or is it... No, I think we're gonna fight Ali. Or wait, are we gonna fight Ali here? Or are we gonna... No. Infiltrating Kislev comes later. Oh, fudge. I mean, let's do it. You're giving me experience points, so let's do it. But you're quite slow. Oh, I should change your equipment because we're not in the sand anymore. So I don't think we need the sea circuit. Maybe I should give you the old circuit instead. Yeah. This one. Oh, you already have the old circuit. Lens cover. Extra AR. Maybe I'm wrong then. And it's a little bit later on. Cause it's still... Yeah, cause I mean, if it's Lacan you're talking about, like the red version of the Omnigear, I think it's a little bit later on. At least you have to be with Ellie, I think. You need the Virge on that fight. I think this is okay. I don't need... Okay. So, where? Oh, fudge. Hey, it's the maintenance bot. Wait, were you restoring my fuel? It restored my fuel! How kind of you! Thank you so much! Can we just escape? That's so cute! Damn, now I'm thinking maybe I should replay it. I mean, like, hey, if you feel like it, you can always do it. That was so cute of that maintenance bot. It was refueling us. It was repairing us as well. Oh, there's another jump. Another jump. Another jump here, and just another jump. Oh crap. Here, jump here, then jump here. Okay. Yeah, we're going here. Okay. Here, right? Yeah. Okay. Ah! Process all. Oh! Okay. And then from here, you have to jump here. And jump here. Gold nugget! Hey, it's Mainland Bear Pot. Like, yes, please. You know what? I'll just go charge. Can you refuel me, please? There we go. Thank you so much! Oh, this here again. Huh? Yo, I just got refueled. What the heck? I just wanted to talk to the bot. Repair bot, I seem to have become a little lost in here. Oh, and I saw some really good looking gears flying around above here. By the way, I found these things during my travels. See anything you like? Can't trust you? Okay, let's see. Let's see, what kind of new stuff do you have? Same thing. Okay, same thing. Okay. I mean, yeah, sure, it's just 10 code. Thank you so much. I hope to see you again. Wait, what about character? Character items, please. Wanna see something. Oh, it's the same thing. Makes me wanna buy more of these. I don't know why. Okay. I think I'm okay. I hope to see you again. Okay, so I guess I should save this. Which file? Ah, it's the same file number 2. Yeah. Because our backup save is file number 3. Okay. Well, I think this is a good place to end before, I don't know, maybe it's gonna be a long time before we reach the next save point. So yeah, I guess this is a good place to end tonight's stream. It has been a long day. Cumulatively, I think we went almost 6 hours. Anyway, thank you so much for joining tonight's stream. Thank you so much, Neo. Yes, thank you for the stream rest. Well, yep, definitely. Yeah, because tomorrow I need to do some homework for school, and also because it's Sunday, I should go out, do some groceries as well, and oh, and probably do my laundry as well. Yeah, I'll have to do it because the coming week is going to be rainy, so I need to finish as much as possible the rest of the laundry that needs to be done. And yeah, that's about it. As always, stay safe and take care, guys, and I'll see you next time. I'm not sure about tomorrow. Oh, I'll probably just announce it in the Discord if I can stream it tomorrow, but I do hope that I can finish the game before the semester break starts because I'm pretty sure that I'll be doing a lot of research during sem break. I don't know. It sounds weird, right? It's a sem break, but that's the time when I have to do a lot of research. But yeah, it seems that way because I'll be doing a lot of manuscript writing and research on that time. So yeah, best to finish a game and not be stuck somewhere and thinking about it. So anyway, that's for it tonight, guys. See you next time. Stay safe, take care. And oh yeah, my outro. Finger hearts, heart, 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 and the big heart, which cannot fit in the camera. But yeah, see ya. Bye!